So it's been a while since I played Grounded. What? And a lot's changed since then. So maybe you're like me and you decided to get back into it and you're just not really sure what exactly they've added. Maybe you don't know how to get thistle needles. That was the issue that I was running into, so I'm hoping to answer that for some people later on. I will chapter this video up, so if you just want to skip to that, you'll be able to find it. But let's just go over the patch notes and I'll show you how to get thistle needle. I'm Jacob. This is the channel RCSU. I play games, live stream chill hangout streams, host different podcasts, and do a bunch of other stuff. So if any of that sounds appealing to you, please go ahead and subscribe. Other than that, let's get on with it. So in the full patch notes, the very first section is new explorable environments. They've added a few and revamped a new, a biome that they already had. So the very first thing is they've added the sandbox biome. Over in the sandbox in the yard, you can dig up buried treasure, find ways to survive in the sweltering heat of the sandbox, or wait until night and venture through. Either way, you have to figure out how to survive because there's a new creature there, a new bug called antlions. The next thing that they've added is the black ant hill, which is just, normal like an ant hill that we've discovered in the past with it, but these are stronger. There's a new mini boss, and there's some other secrets down in there that they have not disclosed. Then there's the trash heap and the picnic table. I don't know too much about the trash heap, but we'll figure it out in time. The picnic table, they've kind of added some things to it. It's over near the bees, but there's a tabletop RPG on top, which is basically their equivalent of Dungeons and Dragons, and some different stuff that you can find over there, not only to collect but eat, and there's just kind of a cool little area. They've also revamped the haze biome with all the poisonous gas. They've mutated a couple more bugs. They've added some exploding fungus. There's all sorts of stuff like that. The next section is new bugs. There's 3 new infected type of bugs, which is infected ladybugs, infected larvae, and infected gnats, which you can now find in the haze. They have unique attacks, and the creatures will drop fungal growths as loot in addition to their normal loot. There's also 5 new additional bugs, which are black worker ants, black soldier ants, sickly roly-polies, antlions, and meaty gnats. And there's also 1 new mini boss, which they say has been withdrawn. So maybe, we don't know what it is. I don't know if it's in the game, but it says withdrawn, so maybe they're just keeping it secret. There's also new crafting content. We got an antlion greatsword and an antlion armor set. The armor set for the antlions protects you from the sandbox sizzle effect. So it protects you from the heat as you're venturing through the sand. Then the roly-poly equipment, you can get an armor set, which apparently blocking attacks can build like a stun gauge on enemies to then, turn towards them. They've also added black ant sword, a black ant shield, a shovel, and an armor set, all for the black ants, and that all attacks build extra stun, like an extra stun gauge. There's also a new secret tier 3 weapon, flavored arrows, fresh, spicy, and salty, whatever that does. There's a new smoothie base. They've also got some new thing called milk molars, which are it's a type of food that you grab. It's basically like mints, I believe. And then you get max health, max stamina, max hunger, max thirst from those. There's also a smithing station where you can kind of take quartzite shards and upgrade weapons to +5, increasing damage each time. So there's some new stuff you can do there. There's also some new mutations, some additional features, and some things like that. All right, I'm gonna make this part as quick as possible, but right here I've got a thistle plant. This is what I have run into. When I played it last, you would go up to this thing and just start swinging away at it with an axe. As you can see, I'm not getting any thistles by doing that. That's because the new way is a bit different, and for some reason, at least what I've noticed so far, it doesn't work with old worlds. I don't know if that's going to stay the case. Maybe they just need to come back or something. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to go ahead and start a new game so I can show you how to do that. Okay, so now all you are going to do is find a thistle plant, go up to it, and they're literally just right here. It is that simple, but it took me a while to figure that out, mainly because I was working with an old save that did not have this. Now, I believe that they regrow. I'm not sure, but that's how you find them now. So, thanks for watching.